Hey there, gang. Patrick King here, and I'm coming at you live with another question of the day. Today's question comes to us from a message on Facebook from Linda, and Linda asks, my equine partner is weaker on his right side. He's been vet checked with no physical impediments found. But just lifting that right shoulder and using the right side is harder. What ridden and especially in-hand exercises would help to develop his weaker side? So what I like to think about with this, Linda, is that our horses will balance with a diagonal pair of legs in their movement. When we learn to post with the trot, for instance, in the rising trot or the posting trot, we learn that adage, rise and fall with the shoulder on the wall. On the circle, the horse's inside hind and outside front are the primary balancing diagonal. Okay, so one of the things, without much more information here, one of the things that I would really want to be looking at and thinking about with your horse is what diagonal is he more prominently balancing on. Now, when you say that lifting the right shoulder and using the right side is harder, that makes it sound to me like he is more balanced into that right shoulder. And if we think about that inside hind and outside front, that would tell you that he's always, or more often, balanced as though he's going to the left. So that's something that I would want you to think about. Whether you're riding or whether you're working in hand, think about, can you feel which hind leg is stepping stronger? Which shoulder feels as though it's carrying more weight? And of course, ultimately, we want to be able to balance our horse over all four corners. But in this case, we want to really think about where is that weakness, or I'll call it in this case, the loss of balance coming through that's causing the problem. So I really want to think about our horses balancing diagonal with this. Some of the things that we can work on to help improve that for our horses, leg yield is going to be a great one. When you're on your circles, playing with a leg yield, even the most subtle leg yield, can help to shift the balance into the appropriate balancing diagonal. Okay, and this, again, you can do this on the ground as well as in the saddle. Another thing to work on with your ridden and your in-hand work is going to be shoulder in. The shoulder in is going to help strengthen that balancing diagonal for you as well. Okay, now something else that I would recommend, and I recommend this to a lot of my students. You guys have heard me through social media make this recommendation a lot. My colleague Jack Ballou has a lot of great content on fitness for your horses, strength programs. She's got books, online information. She can even do a customized fitness program for you. So I would definitely recommend looking her up. I'll drop the link in the comments for her website if you aren't already familiar with it. And another thing that I want to think about is when we're asking for our leg yields, whether it's on the ground or in the saddle, and when we're asking for our shoulder ins, again, either on the ground or in the saddle, we want to really avoid some big mistakes like pushing our horse into that, overusing our aids. The big piece is that our horse needs to be able to find the balance for themselves. Okay, so they're going to be using their stabilizing muscles, their balancing muscles, rather than just the moving muscles. I hope that makes sense when I say that, in order to find the appropriate balance on the movement or in the movement that you're going to be asking for. I really think, Linda, that focusing on this balancing diagonal is really going to help you and your horse to develop more equality left and right. And this is something that can help everyone with their horses. Now, to avoid some of the mistakes with this, I do happen to have, I've got a free webinar that I put together a while ago that you can still find. You can still access that at lateralworkmistakes.com. That'll give you a lot of information for both on the ground and in the saddle, mistakes to avoid when you're trying to help your horse find balance and then moving into the lateral work. So I hope that's really helpful for you, Linda, and for anybody else who's watching that may have challenges with your horse being weaker to one side or another, particularly when it comes to this balancing diagonal. So I hope that that's really helpful. So what questions might you have about your horses and horsemanship? Go ahead and drop them in the comments below, and I might answer those in an upcoming video. And before I go here, here's a question for all of you watching. What side does your horse tend to balance better on? Let me know. Drop that answer in the comments section below, and I look forward to hearing your answers. Thanks so much, gang.